One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Chestnut Hill, Massachusetts, home of the Boston College Eagles. As we'll see the number 16 team in the country, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Boston College Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Boston College about to kick it off and get this game started. On the run from inside his own 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. So Georgia Tech's offense will get first crack at it today. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Backed up now, here's second and long. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a third down and 3.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Yellow Jackets come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Scanning the field, it's King. Rushes on him. Complete downfield. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Well, you love to see this on the first drive of the game, right? Third down, go back to the old faithful, the slant pass, something you put in on day 1 install back in spring practice. Executed perfectly, keep this drive alive.
Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And this defense... Head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
Defenses have had their hands full slowing this guy down all season long. It's the speed, and it's the open field running ability and vision. That's why he's second in the nation in rushing yards, and that's why he's square in the conversation for the Heisman Trophy.
The Yellow Jackets are rolling down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. Third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a
touchdown! Georgia Tech made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Boston College's offense taking the field for a chance. We have to see them today. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Powers through the defender. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Wide open downfield. And the tackle was made, but not before. That completion gets them 30-plus. Boston College coming to the line after moving the chains. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Gets it to him on the screen. Got enough space. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of him.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling past and kind of dodging the pass.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Boston College!
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score of the season.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's King. With the catch, it's Haynes. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Goes to the option. Quick toss. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. And the Yellow Jackets can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Keeps it on the draw. Spins away from the defender. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge all week long. They knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
That play had zero shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Sets up the screen. Got a little space. There he goes. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Back to pass, it's James. Get it out on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Here we go. Now the play fake. Fires one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Boston College lining up to punt this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He gets his first one of the day out of there. They used him 3 times in that loss last week. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. The early scripts have work trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Looking for room, it's Haynes. Got the first down, looking for more. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Right back to the well. What tremendous vision to find the crease and explode through it. He's down to the 31. Halfway there on first down. It's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Forced out of the pocket. On the run, fires downfield. He's got it. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Man, it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
They'll throw it from the red zone. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. Lining up to add another. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Off the play fake on first down. Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. First and 10 for the offense. Looking downfield, it's James. Finds a tight end. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Just keep slinging it. Safe completion on the screen. Turning on the Jets. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
And a nice job slipping in the screen. Like, you got to know the situation when those pass rushers, Palmer, are going to come upfield and those situations when you can take advantage of the defense.
Yeah, I would love a David Pollock just running at me free and then finding a way to negotiate the throw around a guy that just knew he was going to be getting a sack. That feels so good. Complete the screen and keep the drive alive.
BC back to work after picking up the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. It's complete. So close to that end zone, he can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Boston College. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post, right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone. Touchdown.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. First play of the drive comes from the 22. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, You know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Firing to the right, complete. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
They'll run it from the gun. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Spins away from the defense. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
I think to be a good third down offense, guys, you've got to be able to run the football. You're going to come upon these third and short situations multiple times throughout the course of the year, but you've got to be able to get push up front, and it helps when you have a talent like that to turn around and hand the football off to.
The Yellow Jackets pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. The inside handoff. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, the defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the second quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
And there are flags flying as the pass falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Wants to throw. It's King. Throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
From the gun. Big guy smells it. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target. Accurate throw in 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Finally, a defense looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last 2 drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. It's setting up 4th down, and that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
and I know it's not a first down, but I still like the way they ran the football here. Just try to make the next third down manageable. Try to get it where it's not as predictable. I think the offense did a really good job being smart there, taking what the defense gave him.
Gets the job done on third down as he gets it to the 25 before he's brought down.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set it in.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And the defense makes a play, finally. This is a lot of offense early in this football game, a lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, and then when you get him down, you get him behind the sticks. Good things happen to your defense.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
He'll throw it. Snagged in the middle. It's McDonald. He stopped short, and it's fourth down. Boston College will send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect them.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Caught in the backfield, it's Rutherford. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical, they're too fast, and they force a negative play.
Now facing a third and long. Looking to throw, it's King. Right down the middle. It's complete. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Quarterback running on the draw. Past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Yellow Jackets look to keep this drive humming. On the run, it's Haynes. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll go right back to him. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Trying to move the sticks on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is.
And the sack all the way back at the 5. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. To the air, it's James. Floating away. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires on the run. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. He gets a block. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Complete to the right. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants.
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for blockers. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with a young fellow on the sidelines, be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been taking in some scene there today in Chestnut Hill. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Alumni Stadium.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Johnson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
Already find a hole in that secondary. They bring it down, but the big play will move the sticks.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Catch in the middle, it's Franklin. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Golden Eagles in a good spot here with second and short. Dropping back, it's James. Gets it out quickly. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quickly to the tight end. There he goes. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to throw again. They've got the screen set up. Wide open spaces. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. The Golden Eagles didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Got it in the middle, it's Franklin. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. He splits the uprights. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
The Yellow Jackets with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Using his legs, it's Haynes. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
No doubt, offense wants to keep running the football to win this game, but I'm wondering if they're starting to go to the well too often. They got to start showing some new wrinkles here in the second half.
Here's the pressure. Grab near the marker. It's Rivers. Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they've got it at the 42. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Back to pass, it's King. He's moving out of the pocket. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Well, the offense is trying to complete that in-route against zone coverage, but you saw everyone on defense there watching the QB's eyes, and it led him right to the throw so they could knock it away.
In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but if you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays. You better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Man, he has been the definition of consistent all year long. You talk about building a team. You get a guy like this that you can hand the football and he makes play after play after play. That's why he's #2 in college football in rushing, and that's why he's in the Heisman Trophy picture. A running back in the Heisman Trophy picture. It's kind of been a dying element. This guy's very much in the race.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Patterson. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Whew, and that's a nice sigh of relief for the defense too, right? There was a broken tackle. The guy made it look like he was going to pick up the first, but because of great effort defensively, they were able to get the stop, and now they're setting up 4th down.
4th down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. Needs it to keep this drive alive. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. And the Golden Eagles backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on 1st down. They'll go to the ground. Couldn't find any way to get out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. To the air, it's King. Going for it all. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to go up top. Looking for a huge play. And the incomplete pass, taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Yellow Jackets will call on their punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some 1st downs together, get some good mojo going.
And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. They'll try the run. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? Looking to throw, it's James. Hauls it in. At the 45 on his way. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. This Boston College offense has it working. Wants to throw on 1st down. Under fire. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no...
Oh, he's got some space. slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Coming out on first down with the play fake. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Georgia Tech has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So the final period starts with a second down play. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
A really good play by this defense, seeing it, attacking it, going and getting it. Obviously, they're running the RPO. They weren't fooled. They played the run, came up, made a nice tackle, got the running back on the ground.
Fires to the tight end. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. The Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and 10. Running to Green. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Throws to the wideout. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Looking for more room. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Eagles! And they turn it into a defensive score.
And this defense has had a rough day, but how about this play? Breaking on the football, making the pick, taking it to the house, maybe build some momentum for some future games.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Texas A&M is totally getting wrecked today. You bring Johnny Football back here in his prime, and even he wouldn't change the outcome of this one. They're trailing by 21 to South Carolina.
Going to the running game.
It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. Finds a little space. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
And the Yellow Jackets come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on 3rd down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on 3rd.
They've picked up a couple of first downs to start this drive, and now 1st and 10 from the 47. Caught behind the line. It's Haynes. Across the 10. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the 4th quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Back to throw, it's King. That pass is incomplete.
Well, in that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
On third down, going up top. Got his man. He found his man and zipped it in there, and they've got a first down in the red zone at the 11. The Yellow Jackets have taken it inside the 20. Tries to do it himself on the draw. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock.
Touchdown, Georgia Tech! And the route is on. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
What a day. His third rushing touchdown. And when you got your college fantasy football team going, this guy is racking those points up for you. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Takes the handoff. It's McDonald. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. On second down, will they go back to the ground game? Dropping back, it's James. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Boston College! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw in that touchdown pass.
They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here.
The hands team on the receiving unit has got to do a better job. You have got to make sure you end up with the football.
Opening play of the drive from the 39. Looking downfield on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Bond. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Got it in the middle. It's Bond. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to throw it. Grabbed over the middle, it's Harris. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, fourth quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Boston College right back to the line.
Well, I think the experience on offense was a big reason why the head coach felt confident going for it there on fourth down. He has a lot of guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've been in these big game moments before. Ice in their veins. You saw it there on that completion to keep the sticks moving.
So now it's second and long. Looking to throw, it's James. Working the middle, it's complete. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Makes the grab. Steps out of bounds just inside the 20. They'll mark him down at the 18. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Motion from the back. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. It's on target and complete. Stop is made at the 8, but it'll be enough to set up a 1st and goal. They'll go to the air. And he was trying to cash in the end zone in this red zone threat, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
He wants it all. Touchdown, Boston College. Quick strike through the air for the score. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Makes the grab. It's Patterson. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Yellow Jackets can really attack on this 2nd and short. They want that clock to run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Yellow Jackets are at the line, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Touch pass on the jet sweep. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if the offense gets a reprieve.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The give from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. To throw, it's Kane. Makes the grab, and he will score! Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Going right to work up top. Quick game. Didn't lot there, moved it forward just a few. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Second down, he'll throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Franklin. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They'll try to get it through the air. Finds his target down the middle. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. They just keep firing. Quickly complete. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. Boston College coming to the line after moving the chains. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Franklin.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
To the air. It's James. Gets rid of it. Catch in the middle. It's McDonald. He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. The Golden Eagles headed quickly to the line. The offense going to try again on another play. They'll just spike it on this one. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the grab. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Caught in the backfield, it's McDonald. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to fire on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Back open in the middle. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be fourth down. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. Lets it fly. And that falls incomplete on fourth down, but wait just a second. There is a flag, and this is a big call. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. After this, it'll be a wrap. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking for a man. It's King. One last incompletion, and that'll do it. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you. And you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.